Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey here, and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm here to bring you guys my WPF Week 8 game against Aaron. You can see the matchup on your screen in the top right. I'm going to go through the prep in 1 minute. But before we get into that, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more. I'm putting out WPF content, I'm putting out analytical content, and I'm putting out lives. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. Alright, so first one we have here is our Infernape, which you can see does a pretty good number to his team with just dual stab plus vacuum wave. He doesn't really have anything that resists the dual stab here, so it was pretty easy to go to. And +2 focus blast takes out anything that flamethrower doesn't really. So yeah, it was a pretty easy decision to just go this set. It does pretty insane damage to his team. So yeah, it was a pretty easy decision for me. Next up, we have Skarmory with Body Press, Whirlwind, Defog, Roost. This kinda is supposed to hopefully check Weavile and potentially Mawile as well. Obviously, it might just get overwhelmed by both. This might not even be the best set to check those Pokemon, but it is the Mon that we went with here. So, yeah, pretty simple spread here though. Next up, we have Clef with Moonblast, Stealth Rock, You Wish, Protect with Heavy Duty Boots, but one big difference, it's the Unaware ability this time. So my thought process here is it's going to help me check the Garchomp and the Weavile if they ever get +2. I'm going to be able to eat anything they go for. So yeah, I think Unaware is going to be pretty big there. I actually also will be able to take a hit from Thunder's T. So I felt like Unaware was going to be pretty good here. Obviously, you go Boots to help disguise the Unaware. Next up, actually probably the most heat thing that we have here is Assault Vest Swampert with Scald, Earth Power, Ice Beam, and Flip Turn. This is going to switch in to the Volcanion. Kind of the Thunderous, but not really. It's really just going to switch into the Volcanion. Hopefully take Steam Eruption pretty well, hit back with Earth Power, or give me momentum with Flip Turn. So yeah, that's the thought process with that one. Next up, we finally, I believe it's the first time this season that we're not bringing some type of gadget Obstagoon. We have Facade, Knockoff, Fire Punch, and Parting Shot with Guts, Flame Orb. We finally have a full-on offensive Obstagoon to put in the work. Next one we have here is Kieran Black with Icicle Spear, Fusion Bolt, Shadow Claw, Roost with the Chobble Berry, and you see a pretty intricate EV spread there. So the Chobble Berry plus the bulk here on this EV spread is for the Thunder's T, and it's going to be the main answer since I don't think Swampert is very good at it. And if Swampert does take it on, it's going to weaken me for Volcanion. So, yeah, we have Kieran Black here with Icicle Spear to hit the Thunderous, and it can sub up, it can do whatever it wants, because we have the Chobble Berry, which will be able to take a Focus Blast and hopefully kill through sub, and just kill in general with Icicle Spear. Fusion Bolt's going to hit the Volcanion, and Shadow Claw is going to hit the Bronzong for about half as well. So, yeah, pretty good matchup for Kieran Black, I will say. And it has good defensive utility here as well. So, let's go ahead and get into the replay. All right, so we are here with the replay. And you can see he brings about pretty much everything that you would have expected him to bring. I mean, sorry, I needed some water. Yeah, he brings pretty much everything you would have expected him to bring. So let's just go ahead and see what happens in the early turns of this game. So I lead my Infernape. My thought process here was I didn't feel like he'd lead Garchomp. I felt like Bronzong was probably a more likely lead, or Weavile. I didn't really think about Thunders. I was really thinking about Weavile or Bronzong. It also matched up well in the Mawile if he really wanted to break. So it did well into 2 of his breakers and probably his Stealth Rocker. So that was my thought process there on leading the Infernape, as it's going to threaten both of those mons out. But he does lead the Thunderous. I don't want to risk him being Scarf or like Sash or some random shit. So I go cure him. He puts up the sub, and I eat the Focus Blast like it's nothing because of the Chobble Berry. I'm able to Icicle Spear and get the kill because I get the 3 hits there to ensure that. So the Kieran Black immediately works out just as I planned it. So that's pretty nice to have my prep really work, just as I had hoped. And then Bronzong comes in. I'm thinking rocks are coming up as he thinks he's going to force me out, so I just Shadow Claw. And then this looks like a nice roll for me, so I just click Shadow Claw again, and I actually get it. So Kieran Black picks up 2 kills there early in the game. And I bring out my Clefable on Scale Shot, which is going to basically anything else to go for, and put up rocks for myself. So I'm feeling pretty good about this game so far. He brings out Maula on my Clef, forcing me to go Skarm, which is obviously going to take a bunch of damage right now. Actually, it's just going to die to Thunder Punch because Maula is completely fucking broken. Fortunately, I have Infernape here, which is going to eat anything he goes for. And we go for Flamethrower as he just stays in and dies. So maybe he overpredicted me there to click Nasty Plot or Swords Dance. I bring out my Swampert on the Volcanion now. Gonna eat anything this one goes for pretty well. You know, just 22% from Volcanion. You don't see that very often. We're Earth Power for a big chunk there. Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good about this game right now. We Earth Power, get a crit there, but either way, we're going to chunk that Weavile. He just triple axles me. I don't actually have a good switch in now because Skarm died. But I'm just going to be able to go Infernape now. Vacuum Wave, get the kill on Weavile. And then he's going to bring out his Volcanion. I think I just Focus Blast this. Get a huge, huge amount of damage off there. And then we get a huge switch into Clefable because, you know, I'm not going to risk anything. +2 is not going to do anything because I'm unaware. And we just Moonblast twice and get the game. So, yeah, that didn't even weakness. That didn't even risk weakness policy. The only thing risk was crit. But we did have Vacuum Wave in the back as well. So I felt pretty good about that game. We had a clean 4-0. And that improves us to 6-2 on this season. I want to say that's 6-2 plus 7. So still pretty bad differential for having 6 wins and only 2 losses. But we'll take it. 6-2 is 6-2. This should put us in a good spot for playoffs. That will lock us in for playoffs. We're probably already locked anyway. But yeah, that will lock us in for playoffs. So that's pretty huge there. And then hopefully people lose and I can put myself in a promotion spot. Obviously, I've said it publicly in other servers that I don't think I should be in this fucking division. But you know how it is. We just got to go prove it in the playoffs. So hopefully I can do that. Like the video if you like it, subscribe for more. Catch you guys next time. Peace.